Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we had Bitcoin hit $70,000, right? That is a new all-time high for Bitcoin. However, right after it hit $70,000, we started to see a very big drop. At that same time, we also saw Coinbase crash for the third time in the recent weeks. And so this just happened earlier this week. It happened about a week ago. And so when Bitcoin starts pumping, Coinbase cannot handle the demand for that. And so one recommendation I have for that is having multiple exchanges to use. And so I personally have 4 or 5 different exchanges that I have access to. I have signed up for them and I'm ready for this type of event, right? If I want to buy a cryptocurrency when it is crashing, maybe I want to open a long position, I have that accessibility with other platforms. And so this is something I recommend setting up before the bull run. Maybe there's a very small cryptocurrency that is getting listed on a smaller exchange. Maybe it's not getting listed on Coinbase right away. Instead of buying that on a decentralized exchange, you can go ahead and purchase that on a smaller exchange like MEXC or other small exchanges, or you can sign up for Margex, a leverage trading platform there as well. And so definitely something to keep in mind, something I definitely recommend, especially being through multiple bull cycles in 2017 and then going through the bull market in 2021. It is something that is very beneficial and definitely gives you an upper hand on a lot of trading positions, as you can be very agile and make quick trades and get in early in many different projects. And so if you're interested in any of those platforms, there are links underneath the video to Margex and MEXC if interested. And so let's go ahead and take a look back here at the Bitcoin chart. We can see that we have broken out above this resistance line here. And now on this chart here, we can see that we have received a bullish momentum indicator. And so in the past, we can see we've received bullish momentum indicators here as well. Back around $51,000, we received the bullish momentum indicator, and since then we did see a big move. Again, we saw the same bullish momentum indicator here back at the beginning of February, around $42,000, and then we did make a big upward move. Again, that bullish momentum indicator here is flashing again on the 2-hour chart, and so this could mean that we have a very bullish move coming up. Now, if you're interested in these indicators here, you can check out the link underneath the video to HGAlgo, which does provide these indicators of bullish and bearish momentum, and also has the accessibility for dollar cost average signals. This is a very powerful tool that can be integrated directly into your TradingView platform. So definitely check that out as well. So I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. We have some upcoming events. We have the Bitcoin halving coming up in about 40 days. We're also seeing demand for the Bitcoin ETF continuing to increase. BlackRock recently yesterday announced that they are wanting to buy spot Bitcoin ETFs for Global Allocation Fund. And so they have their own Bitcoin ETF, and they want to start allocating Bitcoin from their ETF into their global allocation fund. Now, this is very bullish. Obviously, they won't be putting it into that fund if they were not bullish on the outlook of Bitcoin moving forward. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the demand for the Bitcoin ETF. And so we can see down here at the bottom that the demand is continuing to grow for this ETF here. We can see that over the last couple of days, this has been massive, right? And so let's go ahead and take a look at this on the daily chart here. And so if we overlay the two here, we can see that the volume initially when this was launched at the beginning of January here, we saw some spikes. It did start dipping down. However, over the last couple of weeks here, we have continued to see volumes and demand in the Bitcoin ETF continue to spike. And so that is what is causing the big move in Bitcoin here. We can see a lot of this volume here is very massive. They're buying a ton of Bitcoin. The ETFs combined have about 380,000 Bitcoin so far, just over the last 38 days. And so the accumulation is continuing, especially as more demand for the Bitcoin ETF, and then people want into cryptocurrencies. We also have the Ethereum ETF decision coming up in May, which is going to be very bullish for Ethereum and altcoins as well. We also have Grayscale here launching their Grayscale Dynamic Income Fund. And so this is their first actively managed crypto fund, which seeks to optimize staking income from crypto assets and aims to distribute rewards in USD on a quarterly basis. And so they're using staking rewards from cryptocurrencies to provide income on a quarterly basis. And so the funds that they're using right now, as of February 29th, is Aptos, Celestia, Coinbase staked Ethereum, which is Cbeth. They have Cosmos, Near Osmosis, Polkadot, SEI Network, and Solana. So you can see there that they are utilizing this. And now this is very interesting, right? Grayscale was the first one to apply for a Bitcoin ETF. They went through a lawsuit, and then the Bitcoin ETF ended up getting approved. And so now Grayscale is starting to open up a lot of these funds utilizing altcoins. They're looking at the potential. They see that there's an opportunity for staking rewards, and they're starting to look into this, right? And so they're kind of really paving the way for a lot of these ETF products. They're really leading the way. I think that BlackRock and a lot of these larger investment firms will start following what Grayscale is doing just because they see the potential, especially with the demand for the Bitcoin ETF. There's going to be a lot of demand for other crypto products as well. So the reason this is so interesting here is because Kraken and Coinbase have both been sued over offering asset staking as a service program, and they have paid over $30 million in fees to settle the SEC charges, right? And so we saw that here for Kraken. We also saw the same charge here for Coinbase as well, as they were offering staking as a service program, and they were both in trouble for that. However, now we are seeing Grayscale here launch a Grayscale Dynamic Income Fund with staking rewards. And so very interesting to see, right? It's definitely going to come full circle here, and we're going to start seeing these funds take advantage of the staking moving forward. So as I mentioned, we have the Bitcoin halving event coming up in 40 days, where the supply from Bitcoin miners is going to be cut in half. So it's going to go from producing roughly 900 Bitcoin per day to 450 Bitcoin per day. And so demand is going to continue increasing, and then supply is going to get cut in half, which in the past has been very bullish for Bitcoin. And so that's something to keep in mind there as well. We also have the Ethereum event coming up for their upgrade that is going to be coming next week. This is coming up on March 13th, and so this is only about 5 days away. And this is going to be very bullish for Ethereum and Layer 2 cryptocurrencies, as it is expected to lower the fees for users of Layer 2 networks. And so I personally am paying attention to Layer 2 networks with this upgrade here. In the past, Ethereum upgrades have not always went very smooth. I can't always say that when they say they're going to launch on March 13th that it's actually going to happen. However, this is their date that they are scheduled for to push through that upgrade. Now, if it all goes through smoothly, I would expect Layer 2 cryptocurrencies to do extremely well. So those are something to keep an eye on. And so with this event and then the upcoming decision for the Ethereum ETF that is due towards the end of May, this could be very bullish for Ethereum and altcoins moving forward. And so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for future content. And also make sure to check out those links underneath the video to the other trading platforms so you are ready for the top of the bull market. When these platforms do start crashing or not working, then you have other options. Or if there's a new small cryptocurrency that is being listed on MEXC and maybe not on Coinbase, you are able to get in early rather than trying to go through a decentralized exchange. And so thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.